Your cat isn't rejecting you. They're protecting something you can't see. They come close, closer than usual. They choose your space, your bed, your side. And yet the moment you reach out, they pull away. It feels confusing, almost personal. But what's really happening in that moment isn't distance. It's something much more delicate. And by the end of this, you'll understand why your cat can trust you and still not feel safe enough to be touched. Your cat chooses proximity, but controls contact. They sleep next to you, not far, not hidden. Right there, within reach. That choice matters, because your cat could be anywhere. A quiet corner, a separate room, a place where no one disturbs them. But they choose you. Still, when your hand moves closer, something shifts. They tense, they reposition, or they leave. This isn't contradiction, it's control. Your cat is deciding how close is safe and how close is too much. Because for them, proximity and touch are not the same thing. And that difference changes everything. But that's just the beginning. Your cat trusts your presence, not your movement. When your cat lies next to you, they are accepting your energy, your stillness, your rhythm, your quiet presence. That's what feels safe. But movement introduces uncertainty. A hand reaching out, a sudden shift in position, even something gentle can feel unpredictable. And unpredictability creates tension. So your cat stays close, but remains alert. They're not relaxing into you, they're relaxing near you. There's a boundary there, invisible, but very real. And here's where it gets deeper. Touch requires a different level of vulnerability. Being near you is one thing. Letting you touch them is another. Because touch removes distance. It removes control. When your cat allows touch, they're giving up a layer of awareness. They can't fully predict what comes next. And for an animal built on instinct, that matters. So even if they trust you, they may not fully trust the moment. Not yet. That's why they hesitate. Why they pull back. Why they choose closeness without contact. But most people misunderstand this next part. There are layers yet to uncover. Your cat is setting an emotional boundary. Not to push you away, but to stay comfortable with you. That boundary says, I want to be here, but I need it to feel safe. And safety for your cat isn't just about you. It's about timing, mood, energy. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're not. And when they're not, they don't explain. They adjust. They shift their body. They move slightly out of reach. They avoid your hand without making it obvious. It's subtle, but it's intentional. Because your cat isn't trying to disconnect. They're trying to stay without feeling overwhelmed. And that's a form of trust most people don't recognize. But here's where it becomes more personal. Your response shapes what happens next. When your cat pulls away, what you do in that moment matters. If you keep reaching, if you try again, if you insist even gently, your cat learns something. They learn that their boundary isn't fully respected, not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet, emotional way. And over time, that changes how safe they feel around you. They may still come close, but they'll stay more alert, more cautious, because now, closeness comes with pressure. But if you pause, if you let them stay exactly where they are, something different happens. They relax, their body softens, their breathing slows, and sometimes, without you doing anything, they move closer on their own. Important part. Your cat is learning how safe it is to be vulnerable with you. Every moment like this becomes a memory. Not a clear one, but a feeling, a pattern. If your cat feels safe staying close without being touched, that safety grows. Slowly, quietly. They begin to associate your presence with calm, not expectation. And that's when things change. One day, they don't pull away as quickly. Another day, they allow a brief touch, then a little longer. Not because you tried harder, but because they felt safer. Because vulnerability for your cat isn't given, it's earned, moment by moment. And this leads to something most people never notice. If your cat suddenly stops sleeping next to you, don't ignore it. Because that closeness, even without touch, was trust. It was your cat choosing you in their own way. If that disappears, something has shifted. Maybe the space no longer feels safe. Maybe the pressure became too much. Maybe something subtle changed in how they experience your presence. But your cat doesn't announce it. They just stop coming. And that quiet absence means more than any obvious rejection ever could. Because before, they were close. Even without touch. Even with boundaries. They were there. And that mattered. So when your cat sleeps next to you but won't let you touch them, don't see it as distance. See it for what it is. A careful kind of trust. A quiet decision to stay near you without giving up control. Because to your cat, being close, it was about feeling safe while being seen.